Hello and welcome to another edition of A Priest Abroad. I'm about to do my first feed of my bees. Since I've had my bees, I brought them back on Friday morning early. I was given the advice just to let them get on with it for a few days, and the weather has been good and they have been foraging on their own. But the weather is getting very overcast, and I believe that there's going to be rain this week. And I thought that today might be a good idea to perhaps crack open the hive and get some feed in there just to help them through the next few days. As I say, I haven't tampered with them at all, and I'm now in the process of making some sugar syrup. So please do accompany me on what will be something of a first for a beginner beekeeper. It's very overcast day, and I'm choosing today to feed for the first time my new hive, my new colony of bees. In this pan I've put some sugar. It's caster sugar, I don't know how much it is. I just put the remains of a bag, and I'm now going to put some water in it to make a syrup to go into my bee feeder. And so I've now just put water over the caster sugar, possibly in about an equal amount. It should be 50-50. And I've applied the heat, and I'm now going to just wait for this to boil through and to make some lovely food for my very hungry bees. I'm sure they're quite hungry as it's a bit overcast, it's early spring. They're probably recovering from winter a bit and trying to establish themselves with new babies. Okay, this is take 2. While I was waiting for the caster sugar to become syrup, I then took the opportunity to go on the Tinternet, and some people were saying granulated sugar might have to be avoided. It could have additives. So I checked all the labels on my caster sugar, and there were no additives, but I want to give my hive the best possible start in life, and so I threw it out, and I've found some sugar in my pantry, ordinary granulated sugar, and I'm going to make a syrup out of that instead. But this does give me an opportunity to show you my feeder. This is the feeder. Just a box, really. But I will open it up shortly and show you what it looks like inside. Takes quite a bit of melting to sugar. I thought it would just melt immediately, but the heat has to be pretty high, it would appear. With a bit of stirring thrown in. Okay, I think all the sugar is melted. I'm going to pour it into this receptacle. This is the feeder. And I think it means that the bees can actually get up inside that cup, but can't sort of disappear and drown in the syrup. This should keep the bees happy for a bit. I've just been up to the hive, and nothing was happening at all. It was a very overcast day. They're either all out foraging or having a siesta. Anyway, there's the feeder, full of syrup. Let's take it up to the hive. I'm putting a suit on, because I've never done this sort of thing before. I'm taking every precaution. It's probably overkill. It's going to have to be done. I'm leaving a hat on because I'm told that that helps with keeping the mesh off your face, or something like that, I don't know. I feel like I'm ready to go into battle. Not sure I like that idea about the cap. It doesn't seem to be achieving anything at all, really, very much. Okay, I bought that idea. I think the cap can come off. I think it was a rather odd baseball cap the other fellow was wearing. They seem to think that a visor keeps it off your head. Never mind, oh, that feels a lot better. This is a great suit. I did have a different one and I sent it back because it was far more fiddly doing arm, whereas this is really quite good. I think this is called the fencing sort of suit. And it's pretty good. I'm not even looking what I'm doing in it, but it appears to, everything seems to be doing what it should be doing. Yes, this is the fencing sort of cap suit, and but there is another one, you know, like the traditional beekeepers, which has a sort of built-in hat and falls down. I seem to favour this, I think. Anyway, I'm going in. Right, before there seems to be no activity whatsoever with the bees. Excuse me. At the moment, I'm going to attempt to light my smoker. I've never lit a smoker before, so this is a first. Anyway, this is a smoker, and it's to sort of make the bees a little bit calmer. You puff it like that. Anyway, inside, all I've done is put some paper in from a nice Amazon box that seemed to appear frequently in my home. I'm going to set fire to that, and in my pocket I have some hessian, not much, and some hand-foraged pine cones from a local walk, although I do seem to have enough on my own property. So let's see how this goes. No idea what I'm doing. I should have brought my hive tool, but never mind. Let's see if I can probably poke this down with a stick. Oh dear. Right. Most people seem to have one of those blowtorch things, and that seems to work very well. We have fire. Something very therapeutic about fire, isn't there? It's cleansing, and it's strangely warming. Anyway, we seem to be... Oh, we're going now. We're definitely going now, chaps. Right, I'm now going to put some hessian in, I think. Oh, that is smoky. Yeah, this is quite enjoyable. And on top of that, I'm going to put some pine cones. Who thought that beekeeping could be so much fun? Well, there we are. I think that's all there is to do. Oh dear. You probably think I'm being jolly brave, not having a mask on or gloves. It's just because there's a complete absence of bees. Have a look at this. It doesn't get any better, does it? Look at that. We should have these in church, really. They're far more effective than thuribles. Although I was tempted to bring my thurible from church and navigate myself around the hive, sensing it. Right, let's try and crack open the top of this, for which I will get suited up properly and put my gauntlets on. rather fun doing things for a first time, isn't it? Let's get these things on. I'm absolutely keen to see what's actually inside the hive. There might be nothing in there. It's that quiet. Should have done this first, really. This is probably quite boring, but I just can't be bothered to go and turn the GoPro off and turn it back on again. I can always edit these long bits out, I suppose. Very snug fit. They're made of goat skin. Well, the glove bit is anyway. Okay, let's have a first look. Oh, well, there's a surprise. There's fondant in there. I might take that away and put some. Fondant should be for winter, really, so that's what they have left over. All hell will probably be let loose when I take this thing off, but they're clearly happy just feeding on that, so I'm going to smoke them and take the fondant off. I'll probably be able to use the fondant next year, next winter. Now, there's bloody millions of bees underneath this. All hell's going to be let loose in a minute. I want to really do a close-up. Right, that's the fondant off. Oh, they're making a noise now. They're not happy. Smoked fondant. Come on, out you get. Now I don't know whether I'm supposed to put the queen excluder and then this. I think I might do that. I'm not sure if that's the way to do it. Can't quite remember now. There's no queen excluder there. you're going straight into the hive. And they're buzzing away like anything down there. I think I will put a queen excluder on. Come on, off you get. Right, let's try it this way. Well, they're very calm, I'll give them that. It's no wonder they weren't foraging with all that fondant about. And on top of this, I'm going to place the super. I have to say I'm a lot less frightened than I thought I would be, with thousands of bees swarming away and making quite a racket. Hopefully they'll start eating that. I'll double check and possibly tomorrow. Right, and that's the lid back on. Haven't got a clue whether I'm doing this right or wrong. If there are any beekeepers watching this thinking what a complete arse, do feel free to leave that in the comments. But I'll do this for now anyway, for today, and I'll check again. I'll check again tomorrow, see if any actual bees are going into the syrup, which will be good. Well, not into the syrup itself obviously, but into the feeder, so I'll know that that's functioning as it should. And that's about it for today. My first lighting of a smoker and my first feeding of a colony. Hopefully I haven't made too many mistakes, but time will tell. Goodbye, and see you on another episode of A Priest Abroad. God bless, and a happy Easter.